Hey there, TRW crew. Matt Vassallo here with the RhinestoneWorld.com. So in this CorelDRAW X7 and TRW Stone Wizard version 2 tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a pretty cool design like this right here for a wine glass. So Mike had a question on the Facebook page as far as how to do something like this. We have a video of creating a shirt. I'm going to show you how to do it pretty easy with a wine glass, and then use a little punch out area there to make it easy to actually weed it and do a two-color design with our FDC Sign Vinyl to put on a wine glass. All right, so there's our design right there. I'm going to show you how I created this. So I'm just going to go to my text tool here, and I'm just going to type the letter L. Now I have the letter L. I'm going to go to my fonts, and I'm going to use one of my TRW fonts, which is my striped font. So that's going to give me my L right here. Okay, so with this L, I'm just going to enlarge it a little bit, get it a decent size there, maybe make it a little bit thinner, and I'm good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and convert this to curves real quick. So I just click Convert to Curves right there in our TRW Stone Wizard shortcut toolbar. So now it is an actual curve, so I can't type it. It's not a typable font anymore. And then I'm going to create my lines here. So very easy to do something like that. I'm just going to draw a line like this right here. Doesn't matter whatever width you want to do it. I can just drop it to right there. And I'm going to turn that purple for now. It doesn't matter what color, just so I can visually see the difference. Now what I want to do is I want to think as far as my weeding process. I don't want to do it right here because I don't want to weed that little area. So I'm going to put it right up into this area here where it's going to split right across nice and even. And then I'm going to drop it down into this area here, and see that little spot right there? Again, just bring it up a little bit, and now I'm not going to have to weed that area. I'm going to hold Shift and click on both of my purples, and I can go ahead and weld those together or combine them, and now they're one object. And now I just want to decide how wide I want this. So as far as height-wise, I think I'm good there. Width-wise, I don't want to go out too far past it. Now, I don't necessarily want to center it perfect, and I'll show you what I mean. If I click on the purple, shift-click on the black, and hit C to center, that looks way off-centered to me. I want to center it basically on this L here. So I'm going to get my two dots kind of to the middle of the L there, maybe shift it over a little bit to this side. Doesn't need to be perfect, but you want it to look good the way this is with that L. So I'm good there. Now I'm going to click on my purple, shift click onto the black, and I'm going to go ahead and hit trim. Now what that did is it trimmed out that purple area from the black. Double click on the black, and I'm going to delete all of that inside there. Okay? So you can see how this is coming along now. Now we got these two. I'm going to turn this to the black, shift click to this black, so I have both of them selected, and then I'm going to hit weld to weld those together. So now we got one object there. All right, so we're all done with the L part of the design. Now let's just get the custom name in there. So to get the custom name, click on my text tool. I'm going to use my wife's name here. Go ahead and type out Lorene. And I think I used a Brock script. So I'm going to type out Brock. I did. I used the Brock script here. And you can see this, the text doesn't look the exact same. And I'm going to show you why it doesn't look the exact same here. So I'm going to get this to the size I want. Let's change the color just so we can see it nice. And I want the L kind of expanded out a little bit through the actual design there. And make it a little bit larger. I'll make it go end to end there. And now what I want to do is I want to thicken this up. I want to make it easier to weed. So in the wizard, I'm just going to go to place and fill. Let's do one island to the outside at 0.04. And see the thickness it gave me there? Still easy to weed the inside of those E's. So I can click on my orange and delete. Click on this right here, change it to whatever color I want. And look at that, and I say, you know what, that might be a little bit too thick. So Control Z to go back. And let's try it at maybe 0.03. Island fill. Get rid of my orange. Change that to whatever color I want. I would say that's going to be nice and easy to weed. I can even make it a little bit taller if I want and just expand out the top. Now what I want to do is I want to make it easier to weed and easier to see. So technically I could layer the FDC Sign Vinyl on top of the other right there, but I want to give it kind of this little punch out method here. So to do that, I'm just going to go at 0.04 this time and an island fill around the custom name there. Let's go ahead and get it arranged nice. So I'm going to highlight it all. I don't want to take out any of the black area there, so I just moved it up a tiny bit. Now I'm going to click on the white, shift click to my black, so I have just my white and black selected here, okay? And then I'm going to hit trim up here in our custom toolbar, delete my white, and there we go. Check it out. We're done with this design. Now, I would come in here and I would double click and delete that little area. I don't even want to deal with weeding that. This area I would keep. That could stay nice. Now let's change this to some glitter colors. So I'm going to go Magic Vinyl. We're going to do a silver glitter and we're going to do a purple glitter. Okay. Tighten up my glitter a little bit. Just come over here and click on my interactive fill tool and check this out. See this right here? Just shrink the box down a little bit. It's going to make that glitter look perfect. Boom, click on the purple, shrink it down a little bit, make that glitter look perfect. Now it's a nice sharp glitter. So, highlight my design. Of course, we need to take it to the next level because we got the TRW Stone Wizard. We can do things like that. So we got my Lorraine here. I'm going to shrink this down, wine glass. I'm going to go about 2.4, 2.5 inches wide. Now check this out. Come over here to my mock-ups. I'm going to go to custom. I've created a custom mock-up for the wine glass. So check this out. Go front design, and I want it to go on a white background there. And I click on the wine glass and watch what's going to happen. Boom. There you go. Check it out. Awesome. Right onto that wine glass. Perfect mock-up for you. If you want to show them what the front and back looks like, let's go back to page 1. Let's create a second one. So let's move this here. And let's just say the back side, you wanted it the exact opposite. You wanted silver there, and you wanted purple on the outside. Again, we can tighten up our glitter there a little bit, make that a little bit smaller. That's going to tighten that up. Make that a little bit smaller, tighten up that glitter, make it look awesome. Now we want our front and back design. Watch how easy this is. Highlight my design, go to mockups. I want to do let's say we want to do a front and back proof. All right, front and back proof, and we want to add our logo in it. We're going to click on that wine glass right there. Watch what's going to happen here. It's going to run through the design for us. It's going to give us a full proof sheet of everything, which is great, but even better, check that out. Front of the glass, back of the glass. It shows both sides of the actual glass with both the glitters looking perfect and a custom proof sheet for your customer to go ahead and approve that. And we did all this in the TRW Stone Wizard. Again, fully customizable for you to add your own mock-ups in there. And then the awesome thing about this design, let's say it was for a child or something, and we wanted to do magic vinyl. Let's throw some black glitter in there. We're going to make this design a little bit bigger. Let's go 6.8 inches wide. That'd probably be a pretty good size, I would say. Let's come over here to my mock-ups. This time I'm going to go a front design. I'm going to go to my youth shirts. I'm going to click on my youth girl shirt right here for a front design. And there you go. We can change our background color to black right there. And we just used that same design from the wine glass and made it for a perfect customized shirt. So if you do have any questions on this process, make sure to give us a call. The number is 941-755-1696. Make sure to comment below. Let us know what you think of the TRW Stone Wizard. Let us know what you think of CorelDRAW and creating a pretty awesome design like this for your customers. If you think this is something that would sell, and how awesome the mock-up features are to be able to sell to your customers. So again, any questions, give us a call. Number is 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the Rhinestoneworld.com, and you guys all have a great day.